Good morning. It is Tuesday, February the 14th, 2023. I'm Pearson Bowen. This is the CBC Morning Report. One local organization is doing its part to raise the awareness of black accomplishments in the diaspora. The New Hope Club believes that contributions of the black race in various affairs are endless, but the level of education about it is far from where it should be. Joining us now to debate this in this African Awareness Month is a member of the club, Ryan Brewster, who admits there are some programs which are helping, but far more education is needed. Mr. Brewster, good morning to you.
Hi, good morning, Pearson. Good morning, Barbados.
Thank you for joining us. Where do you see the deficits in awareness of our black history?
I have to credit the organizations that are out there and that are trying to empower us, but we definitely need more educational programs out there. We need to raise our awareness of the contributions, the plight, and the experience of us as black people throughout history, especially in the development of our Caribbean region.
So how do we go about raising this awareness? What programs should be put in place from your point of view?
Definitely public lectures and workshops, which will provide a forum where persons who have an interest in black history can go and seek further information. We're definitely seeing changes within our education system, which I have to commend the innovators for. But then I also think that where we can disseminate information via the various media that are available to us, those such things would be of great benefit in the dissemination of the information.
This information needs to be gathered and compiled. Are you satisfied that sufficient effort is being given to doing that so that it is accessible?
I think the best answer is yes and no. Probably not sufficient, but there's definitely an effort out there. But we need to put these sources out there more in the public forum. Unless you are in what we call the right circles in Barbados, a lot of times the information does not get to people. So opportunities like this, which you guys are providing for us, so that the wider public can be aware of programs that are going on, is definitely a benefit.
So you're asking for greater awareness by all and starting in the school. What other programs is your club doing, for instance, to engage with young people at that level to begin that consciousness of where we are and who we are?
Well, we are looking to get into the schools a bit more. Currently, what we are seeking to do, we actually have an annual Black History lecture that we host. We've been doing such for the last 16 years, and again this year we will be hosting said lecture. Our topic for this year is From Whence We Came and Celebrating Our Blackness. We will be hosting it at the Horatio Cook Auditorium, which is, for those of you who are not aware, at the NUPW headquarters on Dalkeith in St. Michael. As I said, it's being hosted this Sunday, the 19th. It will start at 4 p.m. And our feature presenter is noted Barbadian historian Trevor Marshall, former professor at the University of the West Indies. And he has graciously consented to come and assist us in providing some of that necessary information so that we can understand who we are as a people, where we've come from, and the contributions that we've made and the larger scale.
Mr. Brewster, we've got to leave it there, but thank you so much for joining us on the Morning Report this morning. All the best.
Thank you very much, Pearson.
Ryan Brewster of the New Hope Club joining us, talking more about black awareness. Coming up on the CBC Morning Report, concerns about the number of sexual attacks on children in Clarendon, Jamaica. Stay with us.
Enjoy movies, soaps, drama, comedy, inspiration, education, music, and more. You get it all when you get MCTV, because MCTV gives you more.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done
Well, there are disturbing reports out of Clarendon, Jamaica about the number of sexual attacks on children in the parish. Stakeholders are worried about the cases that are about to explode as the predators are carrying out their attacks unchecked. We have more in this TVJ report.
I just saying to the men to leave the children alone.
Stop it! That cry from the police to men committing vile sexual attacks against children in Clarendon. The head of the police division explained that children of all ages are at risk of falling victims to the predators.
We are seeing too many babies that are being molested by adults, and it is very distasteful. Seeing ages from 5-year-old being molested by adults.
Detectives are investigating the cases to try and nab the predators, while the respective state agencies have been called in to assist.
We are trying to reach out through our community activities. We are using our Sisoka department to do varying lectures and sensitization in the communities.
Parents also have a big role to play and are being encouraged to become more vigilant in how they supervise their children.
Sometimes, in some of the cases, it is same family members or persons living in the same household that are the perpetrators. So some of the mothers just need to be careful how they are leaving their children and who they are leaving them with.
One local government representative in the meantime asked the police to investigate a worrying trend emerging in some of the crime-hit Clarendon communities, especially those in and around the parish capital, Maypen.
It is something that is getting stink. These criminals, and why I say that, these criminal agents are boogering these boys, and sometimes as a local government representative, and when you're privy to certain information, what you're doing is boogering these boys to show their strength. And the parents cannot talk because they're a bad man. So they use that as a form to quiet persons in neighborhoods. And these parents are not talking any at all. Some of these parents don't even know what are happening to their kids. They do that in order for them, when they get them into these gangs, they cannot leave because they don't want others to know what has happened to them.
Having been ordered a retrial by the Court of Appeal in Guyana for the Boxing Day 2014 murder of her uncle, Vishawanti Raghunath was arraigned at the Demerara High Court. HGP TV's Tiana Cole reports.
Raghunath is being represented by attorney-at-law George Thomas, while the state is being represented by Tanisha Sagan, Marissa Edwards, Abiola Lowe, and Delon Fraser. Raghunath and her reputed husband Nairon Thakur Dial was first tried for the murder of Sunil Ramsundar in 2018, when they were both unanimously found guilty and were each sentenced to 40 years imprisonment. However, Thakur Dial died in prison. In overturning Raghunath's conviction in December 2022, the Court of Appeal had cited several misdirections by the trial judge, including his failure to put Thakur Dial's defense of self-defense to the jury. It was reported that Ramsundar was killed after he attempted to settle a dispute between his sister, his niece Raghunath, and Thakur Dial. Reports are that the murder victim had witnessed his sister crying, and upon inquiring of the reason, was told that she was assaulted by Raghunath, her daughter. Ramsundar approached his niece for an explanation, and a heated argument ensued, during which he was stabbed about his body. It is alleged that Ramsundar was held down by his niece, reputed husband Thakur Dial, as she repeatedly stabbed him. Ramsundar collapsed on the spot and was rushed to the West Demerara Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival.
Clean running water is considered a life essential, and now over 100 homes in Eleuthera in the Bahamas will have access to potable water. It's all due to a new water supply project on the island. We have more in this Our News report.
That's the overall excitement of residents on Russell Island in Spanish Wells, Eleuthera, who now have access to potable running water. Family Island Affairs Minister Clay Sweeting, who is a resident of Russell Island, says it has been a long time coming.
Water is one of the most essential elements that human beings require to survive. This extension of potable water supply to this growing community speaks to the government's commitment to bring to fruition the plans laid out in our blueprint for change as we support the continued growth of the Family Island communities. So in just 18 months, we promised and we delivered. So this speaks widely to the commitment of this administration to follow through on what might seem as a small investment, but these investments have a direct impact on the quality of human lives.
At a commissioning ceremony for the water supply project on Friday, Works and Utilities Minister Alfred Sayers thanking the team at the Water and Sewage Corporation for their efforts.
Because within eight months to provide 10,000 feet of water main to ensure that this fast developing Russell Island community would receive the potable water that it deserves took extraordinary commitment.
Now Eleuthera has had its fair share of water challenges, and Prime Minister Davis says the hope is that now those issues will be a thing of the past.
In Eleuthera, over $6.25 million has been invested in water storage facilities. This includes the refurbishment of the existing 365,000 gallon storage tank in Spanish Wells and the construction of a new 1.5 million gallon storage tanks for Bogue and the naval base. We are working closely with our desalination contractor to improve the reliability of all the desalination plants on Eleuthera and increase production capacity at the Bogue and naval base facilities to significantly expand the supply of potable water.
Well, there are nearly 10,000 foreign aid workers in Turkey now from 74 countries, with more on the way. In the port city of Iskenderun, the Indian Army has set up a field hospital. Al Jazeera's Bernard Smith reports.
The Turkish public health system has collapsed here in Iskenderun. The Indian Army is filling the gap. Its field hospital in a school is the only health facility serving a pre-earthquake population of 250,000 people.
Initially we had traumas, loss of limb, head and chest traumas, patients who were buried in the rubble. We had to do an amputation to save a life of a patient. His leg was gangrenous. Then finally we have stabilized him and moved him to Adana. Now the patient profile is changing, and now gradually more of the infectious diseases are coming in.
The Turkish government has struggled to cope with a disaster of this scale, so its citizens are relying on aid from across the world. On the morning of the quake, Hamide Serach says everywhere was hell.
I thought I was going to die, and I started reciting my final prayers. We don't know what we'll do next. We're on the street. There was another tremor just a moment ago, and we're outside.
The public hospital opposite the school is in too dangerous a condition to consider reopening. With more than 1 million people homeless across southeastern Turkey, many living in tents, there's an increased risk of a widespread outbreak of disease.
The Indian Army says it'll only consider leaving Turkey when the number of patients it's treating begins to level off. There's no sign of that happening now.
Well, coming up in 15 minutes when you join me for Morning Barbados, today we will have a very special Valentine's Day show. We look forward to meeting a few couples who will share their love, take a few of our challenges, and hopefully we'll all learn from that experience as well. So all that and a whole lot more straight ahead at 6:30 on Morning Barbados, a very special Valentine's Day edition. The morning report continues in just a moment.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA and NFL on MCTV. Current customers can upgrade to Max Pack Extra at just $23. Call MCTV today at 228-6288 to upgrade or come in and sign up for our new service. Football fans, let MCTV get you back in the game.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one?
Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley continues to encourage Barbadians to get back to backyard gardening as the cost of vegetables continue to spiral. Wendy Burt reports on yesterday's compact signing and tells us what's in store in relation to the basket of goods.
There are 47 items in the basket for the social compact, but consumers will find that eggs are not among them.
We have maintained the full range of products with the exception of the eggs which were in the initial compact.
President of the Barbados Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Anthony Branker, says some businesses have indicated it would be burdensome. He also cleared the air on some things.
There are certain persons who try to suggest that we are somehow fixing our prices. That is not the case. There's one correction I must put out there, though, to what Minister Simmons would have said, and regrettably we do not have the biscuit factory on with us, the Wibisco. So regrettably, Minister Simmons, Wibisco has not agreed to be part of this compact, and therefore we have to mark that spot so the general public would understand that the Wibisco products that were a part of the compact for the last 6 months is no longer going to be a part of the compact going forward.
Chanel Supermarkets and the Barbados Egg and Poultry Producers Association have also withdrawn. The chairman of the Barbados Private Sector Association, Tricia Tanis, says while the compact did work, the release of the price index will show a hike in some areas.
Prices of vegetables, ironically enough, vegetables caused that significant U-turn shape of what was presented in yesterday's headlines. So whilst we want to come to the public and to show what that retail index has done in terms of movement, perhaps a broader context could have been given to the public where they understood that the entire compact was not necessarily at fault, but there are specific products in that movement that are heavily weighted. I think what I heard was a third of that basket of goods is weighted and influenced by produce.
The Barbados Workers Union and the National Union of Public Workers endorsed the continuation of the compact. Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley encouraged Barbadians to go back to gardening and also wants small farmers to look for new markets.
You cannot seek to recover all of your profits from a domestic market as small as this. And Barbadians have to get accustomed to the notion that we're going to have to expand production for export in order to drive unit prices down. And therefore, we have been talking broadly, and Minister Cummins will tell you, as well as Senior Minister Simmons, that we have been talking broadly about trying to make sure that we are in a position to have more value-added product and have the capacity for exports. I suspect that once that begins to happen, it can be a game changer, in particular for the smaller poultry producers.
The new compact runs for 6 months. Wendy Burke, CBC News.
Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Ryan Strawn, is urging Barbadians to take advantage of opportunities to invest in the economic growth of the island. He made the comment as he addressed a Barbados Labour Party St. Michael West Central Branch meeting at the Lawrence T. Gay Memorial School.
Engaging in the development of the country is going to be one part of how we also allow ordinary Barbadians to participate. Now, whether it's renewable energy, whether it is RAM bonds, whether it's boss bonds, whether it is whatever the opportunities are, a bond being raised to deal with culture, we got to take a risk on our people.
Mr. Strawn said Barbadians can feel confident in investing locally.
As we embark now in a post-COVID environment, we need Barbadians now to step up. During the pandemic, we issued the first set of boss bonds. Very successful, actually, very successful. And every January and July, I still see the little pieces of money coming in. The last set came in, and I look at the bank account and I said, good. But I say good because it's not that for me to have doubt, but I show people this is what your government is doing.
Reports this morning of foreign vessels fishing illegally in Barbados waters and posing a significant threat to the livelihoods of local fishermen. As a result, the Fisheries Division has launched an investigation calling for a response from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Barbados Coast Guard to address what can be described as piracy on the high seas.
Shedding some light on the matter during the People's Business, Chief Fisheries Officer Dr. Shelley-Ann Cox described as scary some of the recent encounters reported with local fishermen and foreign vessels in Barbados's marine space. Take a listen.
One of my younger captains did tell me that he was at sea and a Venezuelan boat took 7 tunas off his line, and when they hauled back in the line, they could see the red gloves on it. And I was, very concerned because thankfully they weren't close enough. Actually, interaction, but it's quite scary. He proceeded to tell me there was another report of one of them that got one of their beepers, one of the equipments they use on the line equipment, that it was stolen.
What's happening here, according to Dr. Cox, is that trawlers, many of them dwarfing the island's fleet, are coming into Barbados's waters and exploiting the fish stock.
When some of these trawlers do, take a lot, what happens is that, our smaller fleet wouldn't be able to get the amount of tuna resources that they can.
Boat owner Henderson Innes shared a similar sentiment, recalling an interaction his boat had with another vessel on the high seas.
A couple years ago, I almost got cut down by a ship in the middle of the night. And that ship didn't stop. He continued going, although we tried to signal him, and all he do is put on some bright lights that you can you can see his identification on the ship. So then you can, all you could do is complain, and it cost me $7,000 to repair the boat.
And given his take on the situation, Augustine Ford, managing director of Just Fish, is worried about the dangers fishermen face out to sea and the threat of pirates.
There's a business out there for pirates. There's a case where one country was shipping shrimp from another country, and in the middle of that delivery, the movement, the shrimp vessel got hijacked. Shrimp was taken off to sell on the black market. So these things do exist.
That's why the Chief Fisheries Officer is seeking advice and a response from government, specifically the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and reports are being made, according to her, to Coast Guard officials.
In sports now, West Terrace Tigers were crowned double champions after winning both the boys and the girls divisions of the Patsy Calendar Zone in the 2023 National Primary Schools Athletics Championships. In action at the Usain Bolt complex yesterday, they claimed the girls with 328 points. That's 133.5 points ahead of second place St. Albans with 194.5. As Vauxhall Primary rounded off the top three with 163. That was the same positioning in the boys as West Terrace amassed 316 points, leading St. Albans by 138 points as they took second place with 178, Vauxhall third with 148. Let's now take in some of the under-9s 80 meters dash.
This one is ready to start. We have one athlete out of this one. It looks like the athlete from the 5 Wills Primaries, Sawyer Franklin. But nonetheless, these girls mean business as they go. I see Vauxhall on the outside, but inside, c'est Winifrez, and it's going to be on the outside, Nevia Remis of Vauxhall. As the girls go on the starters' orders, and we get ready to start the second section.
So they're off and running in the middle of the field. It's looking like Shalana Nurse of St. Albans Primary. She's doing the early running, being chased by Yearwood of West Terrace. But so Shalana Nurse of St. Albans. So on the starters' orders, off and running. And one young lady, she was left behind, Perry. And she was left behind because she was looking at the starter and not focusing. Ooh, one down. But here comes Prescott Downs. Maya Prescott Downs of West Terrace.
And they're off and running. A good start from the lad from Vauxhall. He is really moving. This Phillips of Vauxhall. They're not going to catch him. He's pulling away from the rest of the field. And his time unofficially at 12.55 seconds.
They're off. Blackett of Imperial in 4. Frederick of Vauxhall in 5. On the outside, Zion Burnett of West Terrace. Yasol Burnett. He's being chased though, Perry. Lane 4, that's Giovanni Blackett of Imperial. So they're off and running. Let's see what the lad Mario Hewitt of Westbury will do. He's being challenged though in lane number 6. Audine of George Lamin. Looking across at each other, Perry.
Well, the action continues today, and it will be the turn of the Obedele Thompson zone from 10 o'clock this morning. Let's take a look at forecast conditions now. These conditions were recorded earlier at the Met Office of the Grantley Adams International Airport. Temperatures are still the same at 6 o'clock this morning, 24.4 degrees Celsius. Fair conditions abound, however. The winds are coming from the east at 28 kilometers an hour. Expect today a low tide at 10 minutes to 5 this afternoon. We will have a high tide at 29 minutes after 9 with a second at 19 minutes to midnight. Seas today moderate in open water, swells ranging from 1.5 to 2.5 meters. There is a small craft and high surf advisory in effect for above normal sea swells. So the forecast for Barbados today, a mix of sunshine and clouds with a few brief scattered light showers. And in the forecast for Barbados tonight, a mix of clear skies and clouds with a few brief scattered light showers. And this is a look at some forecast conditions for some select international cities. And that's it for today's edition of the CBC Morning Report. I'm Pearson Bowen. Morning Barbados starts now.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning. Good morning, Barbados. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Morning, morning, morning. Good morning.
Howdy do. Good morning to you indeed. Welcome to today. Today is Tuesday, but today is Valentine's Day. It is the 14th of February, 2023. I'm Pearson Boeing, send out all of the love. The crew wishes all of you today a beautiful today as you celebrate your love. And that means you shall be waking up to do something very special for someone in your life. Doesn't it mean that to you? Don't answer me. But if you do answer me, I'd love to hear what it is that you're planning to do today to celebrate your love, indeed, as you show it, not just to your loved one, but to others who you may not know so well. Express the love today. And in your measure of expression as well, I know a number of you are going to be wearing the color red. Yes, indeedy. And so today, as you're celebrating your Valentine's Day, take some pictures and send it to us, will you? Will you show us what you're dressed as today in your different colors of red and white? You're wearing your balloons and your hearts and everything else. Do send it to us by email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. We want to see you as you mark your occasion today, sharing your love indeed. So take your photographs, stand before the wall, before a flower, before a plant, whatever you choose to stand by, and send us your photographs. Let's share some love today, okay? Fair? Deal? Thank you so much. Now, coming up today, we'll meet some couples, we'll give them some challenges as well, and we'd like to hear from them how truly they feel about each other. Can't wait to share all that. How well do you know the other? And a whole host. We'll also be taking a look back at last year's competition, just the two of us, and there's an update on the winner of last year's competition, which we shall share with you today. Something really, really good. So all of that is in store today, so stand by for that. Also, before we're done today, we have some love words to unscramble. Your challenge today is to help us to unscramble those words as well. So take your pictures, send them to us. We're very grateful. Remember, the email address is morninbarbados@cbc.bb. If you're watching somewhere else in the world as well, you can do so too. This is not just for those who live on this 166 square miles. It's wherever you are. Send us the photograph. We'd love to be able to hail you up, shout you out today, and send our love right back. But today in the Bahamas is the 44th regular meeting of the CARICOM heads of government, and that is where Ambassador David Comishong is. He arrived there to present his credentials as non-resident ambassador to the Bahamas, and there he is meeting with officials as he presented gifts on behalf of the peoples and government of Barbados, meeting with the Prime Minister of the Bahamas yesterday. And so we are grateful for his contribution to CARICOM and on behalf of Barbados. But what's happening in CARICOM today, in our conversations on CARICOM? Let's listen to what Ambassador David Comishong is engaging with there.
Greetings, Barbados. I'm coming to you live from the Grand Hyatt Bahama Hotel here in Nassau, Bahamas, and I am here as part of Barbados Advance team for the 44th regular Heads of CARICOM, Heads of Government Conference. Our Barbados delegation arrived in the Bahamas yesterday, Sunday. I'm leading a team that includes Mr. Stefan Carrington Henry, Foreign Service Officer, and Mrs. Sandra Gittin, Senior Foreign Service Officer. The Heads of Government Conference actually starts on Wednesday, the 15th of February, but we are here a bit early because we have some bilateral business to do on behalf of Barbados. This morning, I met with the Director General of Bahamas's Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and we have started to talk about a bilateral cooperation agreement between Barbados and the Bahamas. This evening, I will pay a courtesy call on Bahamian Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis, and tomorrow I present my credentials as Barbados's High Commissioner, non-resident High Commissioner to the Bahamas, to the Governor General of the Bahamas, Sir Cornelius Smith. So the Barbados delegation is quite likely the first CARICOM delegation in the Bahamas doing this advanced work on behalf of our country. The Heads of Government Conference actually starts on Wednesday with a meeting of our CARICOM Ministers of Foreign Affairs. And that's a very interesting meeting, because when we look at all that is going to be happening, both with the foreign ministers meeting and then the heads of government meeting, we can see that virtually the entire world is paying a lot of attention to CARICOM and wants to engage with CARICOM. So on Wednesday, our foreign ministers will be having a very, very fulsome engagement with the United States of America. Indeed, they will be meeting with U.S. Assistant Secretary of State Brian Nichols. They'll be meeting with Special Presidential Envoy for Climate, Mr. John Kerry, Special Presidential Advisor, Senator Chris Dodd, as well as with the President and CEO of the Export-Import Bank of the United States of America. And that's just United States. They will also be engaging with a series of countries, ranging from the Republic of Korea to the European Union, Spain, the Republic of Azerbaijan. They will also be engaging with the UN's Food and Agriculture Office, the UN's, the International Office for Migration. So just bringing out that there's a lot of interest in meeting with CARICOM. So that's on Wednesday. Wednesday evening, we will have the official opening ceremony of the Heads of Government Conference. And then on Thursday and Friday, the heads of government get down to the real business. It's a packed agenda. The usual items that are on the agenda, we will be looking at the CARICOM single market and single economy. Our Prime Minister will be reporting on the work of her Prime Ministerial Subcommittee on building the CSME. We will also hear from President Irfan Ali of Guyana on the CARICOM Agri-Food Security Project, the special project to reduce CARICOM's food import bill by 25% by the year 2025. We will also look at the Bridgetown Initiative. Again, Barbados will come very much into focus as we present on the Bridgetown Initiative, and that will lead into a discussion on climate finance and the forward steps we made at the last conference of the parties with the setting up, finally after 30 years, the setting up of a fund for loss and damage. Haiti is going to be on the agenda, as you would well imagine, security issues. We will also be examining some ideas for improving governance within our Caribbean community. And more ceremonial, we'll be looking at how we're going to celebrate 50 years of CARICOM this year, and we will also hear from Sir Hilary Beckles as to how our University of the West Indies proposes to celebrate its 75th anniversary this year. I made the point about the number of countries and organizations that are coming to the Bahamas just to meet with our foreign ministers. Well, similarly with our heads of government, we will have a number of special guests. We start with Canada. The Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, he will be here to engage with our heads of government. From the African continent, the President of the African Export-Import Bank, Professor Benedict Orama, he will be here as well to engage with the heads. United Nations organizations, the Director General of the World Trade Organization, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, she will be here as well. The Executive President of the Latin American Development Bank, Dr. Sergio Diaz Granados, he will be here as well, meeting with our heads of government. So it is going to be a packed and very dynamic meeting. In addition to those substantive items, There are also a number of items on the agenda for update. These are items where work is ongoing, and updates will be given as to how the work is progressing. So for example, update on the development of a CARICOM industrial policy that has been placed in the hands of Suriname. They will update on that. Update on revisions to how we propose to engage better with our CARICOM stakeholders. That is you, the CARICOM, the public of the CARICOM, the people, the people's organizations. There will be an update on a conference to address crime and violence as a public health issue. We know that we have to tackle crime and violence through better policing, better securing of our borders, etc., etc. But there's also an approach to dealing with crime and violence if we treat it as a public health issue. The same way we treated HIV/AIDS, the same way we treated the campaign against smoking, how we use public messaging, for example, to address crime and violence. Update on a Barbados proposal for CARICOM Population Commission. Same thing that we have done in Barbados, investigating our own population and what proposals we need to bring to the table, possibly to take our population in a different direction. We are proposing that CARICOM, that we have a look at the entire demographic situation in CARICOM and perhaps come up with some ideas for the future. Update on the apology offered by the government of the Netherlands on slavery. And that is going to open up a very important discussion on reparations. Updates on developments in regional transportation. The Caribbean Development Bank has been carrying out a study on proposals to deal with the crisis in transportation that we have in our region. And we'll be also updating on some recent conferences we have been involved in. The CARICOM Cuba conference that was held in Barbados in December. The commitments made and how we go forward and implement those commitments. The Summit of the Americas conference that was held last year, and the joint CARICOM United States committees that came out of that conference, committees on energy security, committees on financing, committees on food security. How are we progressing with this idea of CARICOM and the United States working together on these issues? CELAC, the CELAC summit that was held in Argentina last month, and with St. Vincent and the Grenadines assuming the presidency of CELAC. We will look at that, and of course the conference of the parties last year in Egypt, the climate change conference. We'll be taking a very close look at that. So a very packed week ahead of us here in the Bahamas. And I personally am very much looking forward to being formally installed as Barbados's non-resident High Commissioner to the Bahamas. I'm looking forward to us negotiating a bilateral cooperation agreement with the Bahamas. I think there's much that Barbados and the Bahamas can do together. So by next week, I should have a comprehensive report for you, the people of Barbados, on all that was accomplished this week in the Bahamas, not only bilaterally, but also at our CARICOM Heads of Government Conference.
What a comprehensive report indeed, coming from Ambassador David Comachon. He's in the Bahamas. He's actually on New Providence. That's right. That's the island known as the island. We call it the Bahamas. We call it Nassau, but Nassau is a capital city. And certainly while there for the 44th regular meeting of the CARICOM Heads of Government, we will get that report. There's a lot on the agenda, so there's a lot to continue to talk about as the peoples of the region. We'll take a break right here on a very special edition of Morning Barbados today, our Valentine's Day edition. And I have two beautiful faces to share with you when we come right back after this.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Enjoy movies, soaps, drama, comedy, inspiration, education, music, and more. You get it all when you get MCTV, because MCTV gives you more.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur,
Morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
13 and a half minutes now to go to the hour of 7 o'clock. Valentine's Day, it is indeed. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Now, last year we had our competition, just the two of us, you remember? We took it all down to Infinity on the beach on a rainy day, it was indeed. And there was a couple that did not show up, and we were so cross because we thought that they submitted such a beautiful, beautiful video tribute. Do we have it? Can we share it if we do? Because I want to introduce you today to those two young people who blessed our heart and blessed yours as well. With me on the set this morning is Ronaldo Thomas, right next to me. Next to him is his sweetheart, Jamelia James. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Listen, Barbados was really behind both of you all the way through. So, who remembers what happened last year? What happened? What was it?
Well, we got the times messed up. So,
yeah,
we thought it was 5:30 in the evening time.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and then I had a doctor's appointment in the morning time, so
Yeah.
that's how it went.
She's up. But how did Valentine's Day go last year for both of you?
It was really good.
It was good.
Yeah? So talk to me. I'm curious. What happened? Jamila goes,
What we had to.
Well, how did you all celebrate Valentine's Day last year?
Last year we went somewhere.
Well, because I had to go to the doctor's appointment in the morning time, it wasn't really that type of excitement throughout the whole day. But then when it came back from the doctor's, we just relaxed a little bit. We gave each other our Valentine's gifts, and then I think we went out.
I think so. I think we went to the.
It doesn't matter. Y'all know some things, right? This is what, 6 years you guys have been together?
Yeah, 6 years this year in November.
This year, you remember? That is so important. Yeah. Why do you remember 6 years ago in November?
I initiate the date that I wanted it to be, because we were talking before that date. So I was like, if we could start counting from November the 1st.
So it could be easier.
Smart man. Smart man. You are so smart. From November the 1st then, the clock started ticking.
Yeah.
But there was something about her, Ronaldo, that you saw that you loved.
Honestly, I always used to pray for a specific girl. And God allowed me to meet her, you know?
Really? When you prayed, what did you ask for? I mean, you're showing pictures of your love, by the way. What did you ask for?
In specific, a girl that like to worship God, the same way I like to worship God. A girl that like a dolly. Just a bit. I get that. So yeah.
A girl that worship God, a girl that look a dolly. I just love that. And so, Jamila, hearing what he prayed for, what did you pray for?
Well, truthfully, I always wanted somebody that I could trust wholeheartedly, somebody who is just like me. I can be myself with him. I don't have to be like shy when I'm eating food or stuffing my face. Somebody that loves me unconditionally, to be honest, because I love eating. So somebody that I could just, be myself with. I could be comfortable, and our personalities just synced entirely.
I mean, it's almost to the point where you look so similar.
It's a lot.
Seriously. And that says a lot, really, quite frankly, about how you've been able to connect. And so, for you, Ronaldo, what's the craziest thing about her?
In what way exactly?
I don't know. You tell me. In your way.
I guess she's funny.
Uh-huh.
You
Make
guess,
make me
you
laugh.
know I'm funny.
Fight.
You make she just make me laugh.
She makes you
I
laugh.
think she would do to make me laugh. Yeah.
You feel the same way too, Jamelia?
Yeah, definitely. He would go to like the extent to just to see me smile. Like sometimes I would be like stressed out with school because I go to university, and it would feel like an inappropriate time because I'm just like, oh, I'm so stressed. But then he would like try to make a joke. It might be corny, but I just feel like, oh, he's so sweet because he's trying to make me laugh.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's always trying to make you smile.
Definitely.
So Ronaldo, you have a plan. Somebody tells me you have a plan. Your plan is to make her happy, but there's something else about your plan. What's that plan?
No. I just want us to be happy, successful in life. So because I'm confident that I want to spend the rest of my life with her, so just trying to get everything in shape.
So this is 6 years now. So when you say you want to get everything in shape, what's the plan, Ronaldo?
Yeah.
Well, to get married pretty soon.
Have you had that discussion?
Well,
definitely.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who started the discussion? Was it you or Ronaldo?
He did.
Really, Ronaldo?
Yep.
Nice. You took charge. I like that. But is that your personality?
Well, yeah.
And you don't mind that, Jamelia, that he takes charge?
I like it because I don't really want to have to be the one to initiate it, you know? Like, I found it really romantic that he sat and he was really like, you know, let's talk about this, let's talk about God, what he wants for our future. Marriage is a gift from God, and we had that conversation. So
you found your dream boy.
Yep.
You found your dream. She's smiling. Yep, she says. And so, have you had the discussion with your parents? So, talking a little bit, about the future, where you want to go.
You want me to answer that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, while he and my mom have an excellent relationship, they're like this. They cannot be separated.
Wow.
I'm really close with his mom as well. But him and my mom, I don't know. It's like they just click. Like it's almost as though like he's her like adopted son. Yeah, honestly. And I really enjoy like going to dinner dates with them. And they sit down, they talk. We had a date the other night, and he just like asked a question, and I was shocked. I was like, babe, what's happening? He was like, so do you accept me to be your daughter's lifelong partner? And I was like. And my mom, right, they always play with each other. So my mom was like, they have choice. And they laughed. But they're really close. They have that type of relationship. She adores him, he adores her. I really love it. I'm truly blessed to have that. You
really, really are. You're very, very fortunate indeed. And you should see Ronaldo's face. This is big cheeks. I say, yeah, man, I did that. This is my life.
Yep.
And so, Ronaldo, does it scare you at all?
Oh, honestly, no.
Yeah?
I 100% comfortable with her. Like, I don't got no doubts. So, that's the most important thing.
What? Okay. November the 1st was when it became official. But what was it about? When do you remember the first time you ever saw her, Jamelia? Do you remember?
Yeah, that was at like a birthday party.
Yeah?
And it was my best friend's birthday party at the time. And when I saw her, like, I was shy at the moment.
Yes.
So, I was taking pictures at the party. So, I just told her to hold my camera so she could, like, acknowledge my face, right? I didn't know how to approach her, so I had to make sure she saw me, right? So I told her to hold the camera for me, and then after she messaged me for the picture, so I was like, this is my time to move in. To message.
So that was that plan worked out for you.
Yeah.
But Jamelia, what about you? I mean, did you see him on that night when he asked you to hold the camera?
Definitely did.
I made sure I was
heavy camera that he was on my lap. I couldn't miss him. And then he was like taking pictures of me, and I was like, who is this dude taking pictures of me?
Yes.
And then I remembered him from since then. I couldn't forget. It was really sweet.
The face is what got you.
Yeah, he's cute.
And plus my hair was green at the time, right?
Yeah.
So she couldn't miss that.
He loves the colors.
So he's into colors.
Yeah.
And you're not?
I am. That's why I have the Instagram.
Exactly.
Yeah. But really and truly, I was never really able to express myself. But he kind of like helped me, be myself.
Right.
Yeah.
Look, could we bring that back up? Because I wanted them to see what our online social media people are saying. You see that? Keep this love alive. Always be true to each other. Continue walking with God. Yeah. That must mean a lot. Now he's a real man. I like that. This is what folks are saying about you two right here this morning. Indeed. This is great. What a beautiful couple and a beautiful way to kick off the morning. Bless them indeed. They are so cute together. I love it.
Thank you.
So this is what people said about you from last year alone.
Well,
that's why I was so cross you could have shown we got the time wrong.
Yeah.
Because we wanted truly to meet you and to celebrate. Now I want to ask you a couple of questions if you don't mind. Let's see how we do this. Who is most likely to? That's what we're playing here.
Okay.
So, just show my hand and then you answer me. Who is most likely to perform a prank on each other?
Me.
That's you. Why do you say so? Because you're the humorous guy.
Like, yeah, I was always one to make a lot of jokes. I had, like, when we first got together, I had to get her to start making a lot of jokes because she was real serious.
I had to loosen up a bit, yeah. Totally honest.
It took some time, but you got her there, right? Yeah. You got her there. All right. Who is more likely to cook in the evening?
Me as well.
Really? Yeah. You doing everything? Seriously, you don't cook, Jamelia?
I do,
However,
but I want to get into it like more often. Like I would come home from school and I would just be like, I'm so tired. I don't feel like doing anything. It's bad, right? But I need to get into it because you know I have to be wife material.
Yes. So start practicing.
Yeah.
So you're working on it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Who's most likely to cry during a movie?
Me.
Ronaldo? I was expecting you.
No.
You're more likely to cry.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Who's most likely to fall over embarrassingly in town? Talk it, Jamelia.
Raise your hand.
Oh, I'm pretty clumsy, so.
Yo, when we first got together and we were going on our first dates, he would always throw drink on his pants. And he always,
It was the nerves.
He always used to wear white pants to make it worse. He's clumsy.
Clumsy.
Right.
So you have some laundry to do, girl. Indeed, laundry to do. All right. Who's most likely to remain asleep while the alarm is just sounding off?
Oh my gosh.
That's you?
Where's your hand?
Where's your arm? What I was doing?
What did you do this morning?
That was early. That was like
There's
4:30.
no way.
That was 4:30. So I don't normally get up that early. So I didn't want to wake up.
So
he hates waking up.
The alarm was sounding and he refused to wake up.
Yep.
And that's typical.
Yep.
So that's what happened on last Valentine's.
Oh no.
I know you had to go to the doctors.
Yeah.
But you misread the time.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, you got up on time, right?
You mean for the doctors?
Yeah.
Yeah. I kind of missed that.
Okay. Now, who is more likely to stay up all night scrolling through their social media?
No, not scrolling through. But we do like streaming. Both of us stream like gameplay and stuff. So both of us stay up late when we're doing that stuff.
Yeah, we're gamers.
Streaming what?
Like streaming games.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
One
like
game.
another way income for us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you now. Makes the gamers. I like that. Who's more likely to binge watch an entire show in one day, a whole series in one day? My brother, I'm like you.
Well, it's because like when I'm working, so it's like cut here and like basically in one spot and TV's on all day. Like I have nothing else to do but cut here and watch TV.
And then when it's time for us to find something, I already watched that.
Listen, but I'm like you though, you know. After next episode, you just want to see what's the next episode, and you just finish the whole thing and be done with it. I like you. And Jamelia, that's not you at all?
I think I would as well. Like if I don't have anything to do, I would do it as well.
So who's more likely to eat all of the popcorn while watching a movie? Guilty as charged.
Yep.
Indeed. And lastly, who's most likely to drop their new phone? Ronaldo, clumsy.
Yep.
Fair enough. So what's today's plan? What's the plan for today, Valentine's Day?
Well, I got something I got to collect for her. She don't know it is. So.
Okay.
I already have his gift.
All right.
Yep.
So she has yours. You have now to go collect it. You already have a plan. And then what happens?
Well, I gotta work after I give it to her. I gotta go work, and then we will probably go to dinner at nighttime.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna sleep. Auntie Faye says good morning. They both look so beautiful together. A lovely couple indeed. What a lovely couple. How old are you, Ronaldo?
I'm 21.
21. 6 years ago. 15 years ago he had his eyes on her.
Yep.
What about you, Jamila?
20.
20. 14 years ago she was with
it's
the
very
camera, the big
rare.
heavy camera.
It's very rare.
This is, and it's good though. It's really, really good. I hope and pray that God continues to be between both of you.
Definitely.
And that, you know, you build together as a couple and that you do well. And we're so happy and so proud to meet you in person and to continue to celebrate your love this Valentine's Day. Keep doing well what you're doing and keep God at the center of it all.
For sure.
You're welcome indeed. Good.
Thank you.
All right, they're fantastic. That's Jamelia and Ronaldo. We missed them.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at Mornin Barbados. Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA and NFL on MCTV. Current customers can upgrade to Matchback Extra at just $23. Call MCTV today at 228-6288 to upgrade or come in and sign up for a new service. Football fans, let MCTV get you back in the game.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news
so high up there, and she was able to articulate her words in her whistle. Indeed, that is phenomenal. That was Minnie Riperton. She died at the age of 31 from cancer, breast cancer, as a matter of fact. And in that performance you just saw, she was performing while also under medication, having had recently the mastectomy. And her arm was swollen. She had it in place, but she sang her heart out, literally. Minnie Riperton, to the late, great Minnie Riperton, as we celebrate Black excellence in the month of February. Now, last year's winners of the Just the Two of Us competition, which we had at the Infinity on the Beach, we want to update you on that. You remember who they are? Let's refresh your memory. So we've come to that decision-making time. Really, but first, we want to reward each of our couples with a basket. And Crystal, who is the assistant to the general manager, Renee Coppin, she will come now and make a presentation of a gift basket to our couples. First, to Catherine and George. Well done, both of you. Congratulations. You can't say you ain't got nothing. And then she'll make a presentation to Danielle and Adrian. Danielle is not here, owing to circumstances beyond her control, but certainly a big thank you. Give us a smile, Danielle.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Look, your boo got something just for you. And so the team sat, they watched, they listened, they contemplated, they had to make a decision. I kept myself out of it deliberately, and so the decision has been made. And This is a tough one. Who do you guys at home think has won? Who of these two couples deserves that weekend for two at the Infinity on the Beach here in St. Lawrence Gap? The decision has been made. That decision is that the couple to receive the 2 nights, 3-day stay here at Infinity on the Beach is the couple Adrian and Danielle. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, look at you, look at you. George and Catherine, congratulations, both of you as well. Well done. This in no means says that you guys are not winners in yourselves, huh? But thank you so much for participating. Danielle, behave, you're home. But Danielle and Adrian. Pardon me?
I'm excited.
I noticed indeed. Congratulations. What do you think, Adrian, of the winning?
I'm very surprised, but I'm thankful, very, very thankful.
So let's bring you up to date now. Something magical happened last November. November 2022 will always be etched in the memory of Danielle and Adrian. They are now a couple. They're married indeed. So congratulations today indeed to them. And we got a snippet of that big wedding day. Take a look.
I'm not really a man of many words, but tonight I want to thank you all on behalf of my beautiful wife. And certainly, thank you for sharing in our day, and it was really appreciated. So thank you, and
Well, those are our winners from last year's competition. Indeed, the Barrows. Now, Danielle and Adrian Barrow, congratulations, having been married in November last year. Indeed, the love continues to flow. And so let's update you on the other couple who did runners-up, George and Catherine Hart. George Mears and Catherine Hart. And we'll get back to that in just a moment. But we'll take a break here. We're coming back in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you the news.
There is a saying, you can find a Bajan anywhere. Are you a Bajan living abroad? Or do you know of one who has migrated to another country? Well, we at Mornin Barbados would love to have you or them on our Bajan Affair segment. Share your amazing stories, experiences, and how you have adapted to a new culture. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.vb, and together we will travel the world.
Enjoy movies, soaps, drama, comedy, inspiration, education, music, and more. You get it all when you get MCTV, because MCTV gives you more.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
So we're 9.5 minutes after 7 o'clock now. I'm joined on set by another set of November, for whatever reasons, memories in November. The Estwicks are here, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick and Andrea Estwick. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Pearson.
Now listen to me. As I was saying to you just now off camera, so Jamelia and your man, they met in November. That couple of winners from last year got married in November. And your guys got married in November too.
Yes.
Best month of the year, person.
Her
Continue.
birthday is the day.
I can argue. But I'm not going to argue
I
that
can
this
argue,
morning.
but I have to live with her later. So,
As it says, right?
Exactly.
Talk to me, Patrick, a little bit about marriage and love and how is it possible to stay in love for so long?
Yes, I mean, you're looking at us, this year is 20 years, you know, and I would have met her when she was supposed to be working for the CBC across Cobbler Pot every year, once a year, the finals, once a year for every year, once a year would see her, and she'd disappear for an entire year, and disappear for and then I got tired of it, and the late Terry Mears, I said, Terry, all right, enough of this nonsense. Who's this girl that y'all got working for y'all? And he gave me a background. He said, but don't worry about her, because, you know, don't just walk away. I clearly did not walk away.
Yes.
And that was because I was in a relationship.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
Yeah. I clearly did not walk away. In any event, it's now 20 years since that seeing her once a year for 3 years.
Yeah.
And yes, we're still here. It always feels fresh.
Really?
Yes, it does. I mean, we don't wait for Valentine's. It's a constant thing. It's a lifestyle. There's a saying in our house: we don't let the devil get in between.
It's true.
When we rub each other the wrong way, you know, we just shut it down quickly, and we focus on what's important.
But you know, Andrea, as life as it is, I mean, you get sick of the same thing over and over again. You get sick of the same people sometimes over and over again.
But the trick to that is constantly date your spouse. If you're constantly dating your spouse and chasing after your spouse, you will not get sick.
Really?
Of your spouse. Yes, I am telling you. I am telling
But you know, as you go, you learn things about a person, and those things you learn can either excite you and keep you interested,
It's true.
or they could annoy the living daylights out of you and make you disinterested.
Can annoy you, but you don't necessarily get disinterested. You accept that this is who they are.
You gotta be big enough to do that, though.
You find a medium.
Yes. It's funny you should say that, because I mumbled it this morning. Boy, she left the cover off the thing again. What I can do this 20 years. And I just cover it back down. She hustling, bustling to get here. And I go in the master bathroom, and I say, oh, let the cover off again. And it's been like that all 20 years. I mean, what's the point of calling about it? Right?
You know?
Just cover it, woman, let's go, you know?
But if I don't leave the cover off, what does he have to do?
Really?
But what I'm hearing, but what I'm hearing to say is, don't sweat the small stuff.
Exactly. That's the point. That's the point.
It's a waste of time.
And never go to bed. Never go to bed angry. You talk it out. I don't care if it takes 3 hours. And you snot it out. You talk it out, and you dust it out, and then you kiss and make up.
You snot it out, you talk it out, you dust it out, and then you kiss and you make up.
Yes.
Oh, that's a nice process, folks. Don't forget that you snot it out, you dust it out,
yes,
talk it out. I forgot that part. And then you, but nonetheless, you work it out, work it out. And so, but sometimes in all of this, though, Andrea, you know, when the person repeatedly does this one thing, you hope this habit will break, and it never seems to break. Depending on how you assess it, it could drive you crazy. And you say, you know what, this I don't want to put up with.
It could, but you know what? For us, we go to God. Patrick would tell you that I don't fight fear. Because the power of a praying wife, ladies, the enemy hates marriages.
Yes.
So he would do everything to destroy your marriage. So every little thing, I mean, it could be something so small, could end up being blown up. But you go to God, that's for me. That works for me. I know that works for him. So that would be my advice. Go to God. Don't sweat the small stuff there. Listen, if your child throws away, is trying to open a bag of cornflakes, until they learn to open the bag of cornflakes, they keep doing that, and the cornflakes keep thrown away. Are you going to keep telling that child, listen, stop? You're going to show them, have a conversation. Listen, you're doing this, and you're doing it the wrong way, in my opinion, or this is how you do this, or when you do this, I feel. So you use and don't say, every time you do this, I just, when you do this, I feel
Yes.
as though you are not respecting me in this area or that area. And we grow on that. And you get over that, there might be something else, but it's the I feel, not you. Because from the time you say you, it's like
Yeah.
defenses
And
come up.
she learned earlier, Clock, that I respond to what is thrown at me. So, but the balance of that is that her posture has always been, let's check ourselves first before we engage. And yeah, we're talking about because people will see us and assume that everything is always honky-dory. Is that we've been blessed to be put together by God, and we understand and respect that has value.
Yes,
so I don't want to disrespect his gift to me. I don't want to do that.
So that when we see you guys in the morning, because I don't know if I'm serious, look at them there, look, it's just right.
Well, maybe that's what's going on.
The way you treat Andrea, let's talk a little bit about that and why you do it.
Regardless of how angry I could be, again, even if you come down the road and you're not, there's a standard where I want her to always feel honored and loved. When I first met her, I didn't always feel as though she was getting that, and I recognized it earlier, Clock, and along the way I learned that she should not be opening any car doors. So I started practicing that. So regardless of where we are, I would pull the car door, and the unfortunate thing is that unfortunately the public sees you and you see a woman. You don't want to go like that. You know, that's not the intention, ladies. And I would see men get out the cars and leave the wives of the car and say, well, you're a real man, boy, you'll be door for she. And he come back and look for you, you know?
Yes,
So it's just something that I've practiced. I will open the door for her. And I practiced that, and I wanted my daughters to see that. As you know, you have all girls, and I wanted my daughter to see that there is a standard. So not every fourth man can come and treat you the way that you, don't deserve. You know, exactly. So it's more setting a standard and getting accustomed to it, so it's natural. It isn't put on. It isn't for sure.
Andrea, did you see it like that, or did he have to explain that to you?
No.
When he started opening doors for you and laying the red carpet practically?
He did not have to explain it to me. I saw it like that. And the thing is, you never know who's looking on. And this is not a show.
Yes.
We are 20 years in love, and it feels like yesterday. We have fun, we have arguments. But going back to that question, I remember one day we came across the highway, and I am mad. I'm coming to work. And we are angry, and he got out of the car, and he opened the door for me. And he kissed me before I came into the office, and he went off to work. And that same day, co-worker said, I admire how your husband treats you, how he opens the door for you.
Yes.
And that's something I would like. And I said to her, listen, that is so amazing, because today he got me real vexed. I am so angry. And she said, and he still opened the door for you? I said, because it's not about how we are feeling at the moment, it's how we treat each other.
Yeah.
Because if you only treat someone nice in the moment you're feeling nice, you don't have anything in the bank for when trouble comes. So it's how you treat someone constantly that builds.
It's funny too, because recently I've been saying that I don't feel as romantic as I used to be. She constantly buys little trinkets and things that she know I would like or enjoy, and I've been getting so busy in all of my business, and you want to go and pick up a little something just to reciprocate and say, yeah, okay, I want to buy something for you too. And then yesterday, had to rush with the car to get the car to the mechanic, and then all of that, I woke up this morning, happy Valentine's Day, and I feel bad because I've not picked anything up for her yet.
But there's something in the bank, so hey.
For sure.
Something in
I want to
the
play a
bank.
little game with both of you, all right? I'm going to call this game This or That, okay? You answer for me. Dial-up internet or flip phone?
Dial-up internet or flip phone? Those are the
options.
Oh, those are the options, okay.
What would you have? The dial-up internet or flip phone?
Flip phone.
Why?
More convenient.
Toilet paper belongs over or under? Which is it? It should be over or under?
I would say over.
You would say?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I say over too. Sushi or pizza?
Oh, pizza.
You don't want the sushi, Andrea?
Pizza.
Pizza too. Coffee or tea?
He's coffee.
Coffee.
All right, coffee and tea. Fair enough. A clean kitchen in the morning, cleaning the kitchen in the morning, or cleaning the kitchen at night?
That's so funny because we fight who can the kitchen dirty. That's an argument for a person.
20 years. I am a cooker and a cleaner person.
Yes.
I mean, everybody's heard this story a dozen times by now. And to this day, I like a clean kitchen, so as I'm cooking, I'm cleaning.
Yes.
Or if you would say, I am not cooking, I'm clean. If you want kitchen clean, can clean behind me.
And we do it together.
And guess what? I had to humble myself. And I actually enjoy cooking with her.
Yes.
So as she's doing things, the argument now is, you put up the butter? I say yes. Because
Why
we
you
finished with
done?
it. I ain't finished with the butter. So that's the new argument now because they see it, we done, it's gone. I start washing them and knife already, but I ain't finished using it. No, all right, come back again, it's all right. So that's the argument now.
So a clean one.
I love it. Beautiful, loving husband and wife. Folks are saying on social media, indeed. The comments are flowing through. All right, sweet or savory?
Ooh.
Who has a sweet taste? Who has a sweet?
I'm sweet.
He has a sweet tooth.
She like caramel, salted caramel.
Oh, this ice cream. Yes.
Yeah.
So is it a movie or TV show? Which one would you rather watch?
We love movies.
Yes, we love
movie or TV show?
But we would do a good series.
Yeah, good series.
Yeah?
Like we like Survivor.
Cricket or road tennis? Or neither sport?
Oh, cricket for me. But I like road tennis too, but I would watch cricket.
Tennis for me. I'm a home girl of road tennis.
Grocery pickup or shopping store?
Shopping store.
Oh, you don't mind, Patrick?
Shopping store.
You don't mind pushing the trolley?
No.
Okay. Sorry, you hear that?
No.
Oh, this is fantastic. It's so wonderful seeing both of you, indeed. We wanted to show your love to the rest of the world as well, and you've done it for us. I'm really happy. Who created the outfits? Andrea, you?
Yes, I did.
As always.
Cheese or bread? I mean...
Last night.
Tell me.
No, I'm saying I finished this last night.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yes.
And then she would consult me for the design, right?
Yeah.
And you know, it's like, listen, there, put a stripe there. No, that's not gonna fit me. Bram. So it's collaborative, but I like how when she goes into the zone, she's into the zone. I cannot tell you what time she got to bed last night.
Wow.
Because she was just trying to zero in on it. So.
But that's what you love to do, Andrea. Anyway.
Yes.
She loves it. She loves it. I love the honesty. They are awesome. Someone is saying on social media as well. This is fantastic. And then there are look at the little U's.
Oh my God.
Right. Florida mustache person.
Patrick, look at you for real. Don't make me laugh. Andrea and Patrick Eswit, thank you so much for joining us this morning on Valentine's Day. All the best and happy Valentine's Day, both of you. You're welcome. You're welcome indeed. Morning Barbados, it's a break here. We're coming back in just a moment.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Some ask, what makes Barbados so special? We at Mornin Barbados say it's you, our exceptional youth. You are talented, resilient, and inspirational. You are the epitome of the Barbadian spirit, testing the boundaries of your creativity. If you are an entrepreneur, artist, baker, designer, author, or have done anything you think should be highlighted, email us at morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Let us show the world our exceptional Bajan youth.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational.
Morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
24 minutes after 7 o'clock this Valentine's Day. Hope you're feeling the love. Hope you're getting it too. And remember, I hope you're also taking your photographs. I really hope you are. Those of you dressed in your Valentine's outfits and sending them to us by email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. morninbarbados@cbc.bb. Now, the email address is right there on your screen in case you didn't know. I want to introduce you now to a couple who took part in sharing our photographs and tagging it and all the rest indeed. And so, joining us this morning as we now hear from them is Jamila Williams Phillips and Michael Phillips. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning.
Look at y'all. Good morning indeed. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's
Happy
Day.
Valentine's Day, Pearson.
Thank you so much indeed. I don't do the love thing, but nonetheless, I'm glad that you guys do. Congratulations, first of all. You're married, right?
Yes, please.
How many years now?
8 years.
Michael, you remember? Do you remember the day, Michael? Do you remember the wedding day itself?
I do remember the wedding day very clearly, yeah.
So tell me what you remember most, Michael, and really triggers that warm feeling in your heart every time you think of the wedding day.
The fact that she was on time. She's not really an on-time person, but she was on time on the day. So I remember that most. Like the entire day was a great day. We had an amazing day on the 19th of November.
Again, another November wedding. What is going on with the month of November and these comings together? So it was in November that you got married. Do you remember the church, Michael?
Oh, we didn't do a church. We had a garden wedding up at East Point. Yeah.
Nice. Whose plan was that?
That would have been her plan.
So Jamila, you wanted a garden wedding, you wanted an outdoorsy feel at East Point. Talk to me about
everything outdoors and to be at one location too, because logistically speaking, it was simpler.
The girl who turns up late generally wanted this kind of activity, and so you had to be on time. It was right there indeed. So what was it, Jamila, that made you look into his eyes and think that he's the man?
He was persistent. He's the one that pursued me. I was apprehensive at first because I didn't really know this person. He was brand new to my life. So we went through the whole dating process, got to know each other. So eventually when he did get to the point where he popped the question, I was like, I can do this. I can actually see this life with this dude. So
you could put up with his nonsense, and you could also put up with his wonderful things, right?
But at least it's mostly wonderful things and not that much in terms of the nonsense.
So what is it about her that you saw, Michael, that you thought, she's the one, she is the one with whom I want to spend the rest of my life?
First time I saw her, she smiled. She came into the room and she smiled, and it was over. That was it.
Boy.
I didn't know anything else.
It was the smile.
Smile. She walked into the room and lit up the entire place.
Oh man, you sound so poetic. I like it. Talk some more, Michael. Talk to me, man. So there was. She lit up the place with that. He is, isn't he? Lit up the place with that smile.
Yeah, it literally is the smile. I was at UE at the time, and my sister and my best friend, we were in the cafeteria at UE, sitting just talking, and she walked in the room. She smiled at one of her friends when she walked in, but it was for me. So, yeah, my sister, I was like, oh, who's this? But my sister said, oh, I know her. She was in one of my classes. Like, pass on the number. So, so she did, and eventually she called, and we just took it from there.
Oh, so she called, she accepted the number. Why did you take the number, Jamila? I mean, here was a total stranger somebody gave you a stranger's number, but you chose to follow through. Why?
I took the number because it was his sister. So I knew her for a while. I figured her brother can't be a bad person. I mean, I don't think she's going to give me the number of a person who's going to be not good in my life.
Yes.
So eventually one day, I just like, all right, let me try this number that Kimon gave me and see where it goes. Not looking for a relationship when I called, being honest, but just reaching out to get to know who the person was that had passed on the number.
Yeah, but you're happy with that. Do you remember, Jamila, the day that you made that call and the time of day that you made that call?
Not the day, but I know it was the night because it was the evening after I got home from UE. It was a bit, not too late, early enough you can still make a call at that point in time. So, yeah, late evening into the night.
So who popped the question?
Yeah, it would have been me.
It was you, Michael.
I popped every question. I pushed for everything. She was cautious. She was extremely cautious, and I didn't blame her for being cautious. But I had to fight for everything.
Wow.
Everything. Even our first kiss. Our first kiss came Yeah, you know what? Yeah, our first kiss was actually on a Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And it came so long after we started talking. I mean, like I said, I had to work hard for everything.
Everything. She made you work, boy. One of our social commentators is saying that you're a real Michael for real. You know, her husband is also goes by the name of Michael, and he is very much like you. And so she made you sweat it out. Awesome. So sweet. I love it. Carol Ann Martins is saying on social media as well. So, Jamila, why did you make him work so hard?
Because this is a brand new person in my life.
So
if I don't know you, we can't go like that.
Suppose he had turned around and made you work equally hard. Would you felt good about that?
That's the thing. Like, if I had to, I would have. But that's my nature here. If it's a brand new situation, you go into things tentatively. You're observing everything that's happening around you, with the person, to see if it makes sense or not.
All right. Now listen, I want to play a little game with both of you if you don't mind. All right? Fair? We good? We cool? Good. Listen very carefully, because you will hear a tune. And when you hear that song, I want you to identify for me the song and perhaps the singer. It's easy. Trust me, it's easy. You ready? You guys are ready? Here we go. Number one.
Oh yeah.
Easy, right?
Yeah, easy.
Who's that? Who's that?
That's Philip Seven. He's a friend of mine. We work together.
See that? That was too easy. So Philip 7, beautiful surprise. All right, you ready for this one now? Listen to this one. Guys, we ready?
Songs could speak, they would tell you I miss you and I want you back again. I tried to tell myself I don't need you.
You got it?
I can't pretend.
Yeah.
All right, Michael, go ahead. Jeez, all right, Michael. How you know all this, eh? I mean, you follow entertainment.
We like music.
All right. All right, I got one for you now. Bet you don't know this one. Take a listen to this one. Jamila, you know, right?
Not that young.
You don't know that one?
We're not that young. We look young, but we're not that young.
Yes, fair enough, fair enough. Jamila, who's singing that one?
John King and Allison High.
What's the name of the song?
What's the name of the song? I don't know the name. I just know who's singing. I always sing it.
That's all right. Hold you in the song. That's all right. Even Michael, look how Michael looking at you. Look how Michael looking at you. Like, you can't be singing.
It was a pause. Like, we know this.
Yeah, right. Next one. Let's see if you know this one now.
You up, thinking about you every since I wake up. Thinking about you might be thinking too much.
Michael, who has it? Which one?
Mahalia Conversations.
Yes, 2 Mile Hill Conversation. That's right. You guys are sharp, man. Sharp. Now, a big one. This is a big one. Big one. Let's see if you get this one right. Take a listen. It's coming, don't worry. There it is.
Silence.
There it is. Jamila, do you sing?
This one.
No, she doesn't sing.
No, I sing in the house. I love music, so I sing in the house.
You don't see on TV, you don't see in public. Fair enough. Beautiful and unspoiled by, of course, the late, great Cheryl Hackett. I got you with this one, I believe. Here we go. Here we go. Another one. Just 2 more to go. This one now, take a listen. Shout it out when you think you know it.
Chantal T-shirt.
Yes, yes. And the amazing, this is the last one. Let's see if you could sort this one out now. Let's see how good you are. Phillips's.
Man.
Yes. Michael, you are really a music man for real, boy. Well done, well done. You know, and the thing is, what we just shared are all local artists indeed. Local great. Yeah, we got some great music here, great singers, great vocalists indeed. And so I want to celebrate your love. I really, really do. And so because you've been so fond and so good to share with us indeed, we have some vouchers for both of you, indeed. Talk to me in my ear. We have some vouchers. We're going to send you to dinner, both of you,
Thank you.
Abbeville Bar and Restaurant. I dropped my paper, that's why I can't tell you what it is. So you're going to dinner at Abbeville Bar and Restaurant. It's a really great location. And so my producer, Nadia Foster, will contact you both to work through with you when you can get your vouchers. And I really want to wish you a very happy Valentine's Day. What's the plan today, Michael?
We got a big day. She has some projects to go and work on because she does some work with the National HIV/AIDS Commission. I have a job interview, and I guess when we meet back up this evening, we'll, just...
I'll harass him.
Yes, she'll harass me, but we'll go where the evening takes us, yeah.
All right, sweet. Well, I wish both of you the very best as you continue to celebrate your love, indeed, and happy Valentine's Day too. So listen up the call from Nadia Foster to make that arrangement, all right? Thank you.
Thank you so very much.
You're very welcome. Michael Phillips and his darling wife, Jamelia Williams Phillips, indeed, joining us this morning, indeed, with love from Mornin Barbados. All righty, we'll take a break here. We're coming back with more in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Books open your heart, your mind, and your soul. They are educational, entertaining, inspiring, and motivating. Are you an author of a recent book you want to share? Then Mornin Barbados would love to feature your book in our The Next Chapter segment. Send us an email to morninbarbados@cbc.bb. That's morning without the G. Come and let us turn those pages together.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA and NFL on MCTV. Current customers can upgrade to Max Pack Extra at just $23. Call MCTV today at 228-6288 to upgrade or come in and sign up for our new service. Football fans, let MCTV get you back in the game.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
23 minutes now to go to the hour of 8 o'clock. Joining us is another one of those couples who took the time to share with love from Mornin Barbados, and they are Georgina Callender and Andrew Green. Good morning, both of you.
Good morning.
Hi, good morning. Welcome. Happy Valentine's Day, both of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you.
You know, you guys have the same shaped smile. It's so funny. Yes.
We hear that a lot.
Yeah, August coming this year, it will be 3 years that you're married. 3 years. How long have you guys been together, though?
Today that you take.
You go ahead, you can take it.
Technically, I would say from 2017. We're one of those people that we got together, but we never really, there's no date. We just knew, okay, we're together now.
Yeah.
And then from together to engaged to married. So, we have to sit down sometime and just be like, how long have we been together? Because we don't really count it.
And that's life anyway. It just happens. It just morphs one thing into the other. But who met who first?
Who met who first? That's a funny story. We used to work together.
Uh-huh.
So he met me through work. That's how it goes. He met me through work.
I'd interject and say technically I met her first. When I was, and I tell her this story a lot, when I was studying at what was called then the EBCCI, which is the Barbados Center for Creative Imagination at UB, I remember seeing her, and she was filling in for her sister at a point in time at a theater class, it was?
Yeah, a class. Mm-hmm.
So that was the first time I saw her. She didn't see me, but I would have seen her as a student there, and her walking through the hall. So that was the first time I had ever seen her.
So when you saw her walking through, when you saw her walking through the hall, what went through you, Andrew? Tell me a little bit about that experience.
Oh, they're going to get me in trouble now.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yes. First thing first, she would have been somebody who was not around because she was filling in for someone. So I had never seen her before. I was very familiar with the staff because it was a small community. So she piqued my interest because she didn't look like the other staff members who were there, and she looked like someone who was closer to our age. So I
Yes.
was confused as to who this person is. Also, I wouldn't have known what she was doing there at any point in time. So I'm like, she's not a student, she's not a staff member. Who is this random person turning out? And of course, she was not ugly either. So I was naturally interested.
So how did you follow through on your interest, Andrew?
Well, that would not have been until like several years later, because when I started performing for the floor show that they would have had at a point in time, that would have been, I want to say, almost 3 years, 4 years later.
Yeah.
Really? So almost 4 years later, suddenly, Georgina, this man turns up. And what did he say or do to get your attention?
Well, funny story about that is I always say is like we kept connecting every few years, like literally. So he would have met me at this show because I was the producer of this show and he was one of the dancers. He would have come in like later on, and because he was new, I always help my new dancers. If you're new and you don't know what's going on, I always kind of like coach you through and get you through and everything with the cast. And I was like, I always remember like, why you sat next to me? You're very tall because I'm very short. He was sat next to me. I didn't think about it anything at the time. And he was always friendly to me, always talked to me. He's like, I like talking to you because, you know, you make me feel like I'm a person and I'm not afraid. But at that time he would have had a girlfriend and it was nothing like that at that time. It was just like, I'm his friend, I'm helpful to him. And then we lost touch for another 2 years. And then I ran into him at a Soca Royale rehearsal. And that's when this part of it started.
So there was a
couple years.
Yes. Soca Royale brought you two together. Ever since then, it's been that. So who popped the question for marriage? Was it you, Andrew, or was it Georgina?
It wasn't really a pop question moment. We actually had a discussion. And I remember it was very casual, very simple too. We were just laying down, looking up at the roof. And I asked her, you know, I told her I can see myself marrying you. I think that'd be a good idea.
I'll be fair to him. So when we first started talking, after maybe like a month or two, he was like, I want to marry you, you know.
Really?
And I was like, no, you don't. You need to go out there, see life. You're not about this. You don't want to do this. Like go out there, have some life, and then maybe, you know, revisit it in a little while. He's like, no, I want to do it, man. I want to marry you. I was like, no, you don't.
Wow.
And then in the actual conversation that he's referencing, he was like, man, I want to marry you now. And I said, all right, fine. I guess we can do this. And he's like, really? I was like, yes. Okay, fine. I guess if you are sure, we can do this.
But what did it mean to you, Georgina? What did it mean to you to know that even then, this man kept dropping these words in your ears that he wants to marry you? That must have made you feel very special. I could see it in your smile.
Yes, I felt like any other woman, you know, we're all taught this is a big dream. But it was never like a huge dream for me.
Yes.
It was just like, you know, if it happens, it happens. But at that point, I was like, if it happens at this point, it happens. Neither here nor there. But I was like, you know what? If this is the right time, if this is what God wants us to do, if this is where it's going to be, I was like, okay, fine, we will do it. And I haven't regretted that decision since.
Look at the photographs on your screen. These are beautiful. So where was this? Where was it?
Was at Sweetfield Manor.
Which I affectionately call Peacock Palace.
We had a harvest wedding.
So whose idea was it to coordinate in the way that you did?
It was a joint idea.
Yeah, both of us. Yeah. We're both performers. We're both cultural practitioners. We love our culture. We love everything about the Caribbean and about Barbados. And we wanted a wedding that reflected that. I even walked to Island in the Sun. Yeah, my walking in was Island in the Sun.
Yeah. Beautiful photographs indeed. Stunning couple. So 3 years into it now, you know, pressure for babies?
No.
Well, you know, you always have the older family members who are like, are you know, older version. When are babies coming? And I said, when I can afford them in this economy.
Fair enough. That's a very practical response indeed. I love it indeed. Now, I want to play a game with both of you this one, if you don't mind. And what I will do, if you don't mind, I'll share with you some images from some movies. I'd like you to identify for me the movie that you think that image has come from. Since you're theater practitioners, you should understand this. You should get this. So let's go. Image number one. Talk about.
Easy. Titanic.
Where?
It's just Titanic.
You sure he's not holding her back from something?
Yeah, I know. This was when I was a teenager. That was my I loved Jack. That was Titanic.
Yeah, that was her crush.
That was my 13-year-old crush. Titanic.
All right, Titanic. Next image. Let's see if we get this one.
Dirty Dancing. Dirty
Whoa,
Dancing.
well done. You guys are on the ball. So watching movies and TV series is something you love to do?
Oh, definitely.
Yes.
During the week is series, weekends are movies. That's our rule.
This is really too easy for you then. Next image.
Oh my gosh. Is it The Bodyguard?
Don't ask questions.
The Bodyguard.
You sure it's not The Preacher's Wife?
I am sure it's The Bodyguard.
So identify these two people.
I know it's Kevin Costner's one.
Yeah, and that's what's her name? Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excuse me? What's she name now?
I can't remember.
The only, the very best that ever graced this earth, Whitney Houston, if you so please. The Bodyguard is absolutely right. Next image. Let's see if you know this one. Aha.
Love and Basketball.
Flashback.
She's spot on. Well done. Next image. Aha.
Oh, Pretty Woman.
Listen, Georgina, you need to spend a little more time not watching TV, okay? Next image. Gotcha.
Oh, goodness.
How Harry Met Sally?
Yes, When Harry Met Sally. Well done, Andrew. Well done. And this one now. Easy.
Is it How Stella Got Her Groove Back?
Yes, Georgina. How Stella Got Her Groove Back. And another one. Can we share another one? I'm probably going too fast for the production crew. I got you now on this one. This one is easy too.
Oh gosh. I know this one, but I don't know the name of this one.
Try again.
Oh my goodness.
Andrew?
I'm not familiar.
Can I phone a friend?
You got me in that.
The title of the movie is two words. The first word is love. And the second word is the last name of a Barbadian last name. Find surname. Love. Me and Mrs.
Oh, Love Jones?
Yes!
Oh, that one. We had someone tell us that we need to go and watch Love Jones.
Oh, so okay, you haven't gotten around to that one yet. Okay, fair enough. All right, let's give you one more. Let's see if you know this one.
Lady in the Trap.
Andrew, how did you get this one so quickly? Well, okay, and the final one.
No, I clearly. Let's put it.
The final image now I want to share with you is this one. Gotcha.
Oh, Beauty and the Beast.
Yes, well done indeed. Listen, you guys are outstanding and amazing. Truly in love, because you seem to like the same things anyway, which is fantastic, which is really good. And we want to thank you so much for sharing really in our With Love from Mornin Barbados competition. Now let me tell you what you've won. I'm sorry, my sinuses are going crazy at the moment. What you've won, and we're happy to give it to you, is an opportunity to go to dinner to Abbeville Bar and Restaurant. Have you heard of it? There it is. Look, Abbeville Bar and Restaurant, the home of the daiquiri. And so that's where you're going for dinner.
I love daiquiris.
Yes.
You do?
I do.
Wow. So you've been there before?
No, but I will be there now.
He loves it indeed. So Andrew and Georgina, thank you so very much for joining us. My producer Nadia Foster will contact you and she'll make arrangements for you to collect your vouchers to take you off to dinner. So best of luck and happy Valentine's Day, both of you. All the best going forward, okay?
Thank you so much.
You're
Thanks for
welcome.
having us.
You're very welcome indeed. And they have their wonderful Valentine's menu at Abbeville Bar and Restaurant. Go onto their socials and see what's on the menu for today. All right, we'll take a break right here. We're coming back with more in just a moment.
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
Because you love English Premier League, MCTV has got it back. Now you can watch all the games of the English Premier League plus UEFA and NFL on MCTV. Current customers can upgrade to Max Pack Extra at just $23. Call MCTV today at 228-6288 to upgrade or come in and sign up for our new service. Football fans, let MCTV get you back in the game.
While you go about your business, we go about our business, and that is gathering the news. Stay up to date at CBC News Barbados on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Get news update on radio throughout the day. And join us for the CBC News Night at 7 every night. CBC News team is on the job and bringing you
Morning, morning, morning. Good morning. Good morning to you.
All right, 9 minutes to go to 8 o'clock this Valentine's Day. Has anybody been sending pictures at all? Have you been taking your pictures and sending them? I'm not sure, but if you have not been doing so, do send. Take your photographs of yourself and send to Mornin Barbados at cbc.bb. Of course, all month of February, we encourage you to go red for women, paying attention to cardiovascular health in women. And so Go Red for Women, the campaign is on. Also want to remind you that Variety, the children's charity, have their pins on sale. The Avatar is indeed the movie from which they're drawn those pins. They're select pins. You can collect all the characters indeed, but get out there and your buying of a pin supports the work of the Variety, the children's charity of Barbados indeed. So Go Red for Women, take your photographs, and as you do, in red, you'll share those photographs with at HSF Barbados, the Heart Stroke Foundation of Barbados, HSF Barbados, that's what you tag, and we want to thank you already for your kind support. Coming in, is this my girl Saitomia? It is Sai. Look at you, Sai. Beautiful in your red and white for Valentine's Day. Had to draw a little closer to take a good look indeed. So thank you for submitting your photographs, folks. Do some more. Do some more. Remember, the email address is morninbarbados at cbc.bb. Morninbarbados at cbc.bb. All right. Nancy. Okay, fine. Let's get ready now to unscramble some words, all right? Your challenge is to do this for me, and I thank you. You will call me on 228-5562 or 228-5563. Even change the colorings of our graphics just to make sure we're in sync with Valentine's Day today. So what word is this? What word is this? What word do you... And this is so simple. I think this is so easy. 228-5562 or 228-5563. What word can we make when we unscramble the letters you see on your screen? 5 letters, one simple word, but a very powerful and meaningful word too. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Good morning, hello.
Hey, good morning, Pearson. How are you?
Good morning, Gregory. What's the word?
I can't pick up the second word.
So you don't know the word?
I can't recognize it. I say it like
all right.
To me, so I don't know.
All right, but thanks, Greg. Have a good day today, all right? Thank you, my brother. 228-5562 or 228-5563 is an eager fan indeed. What is the word? 228-5562 or 63. The phones are going. Good morning. Hello.
Hey, good morning.
Hi, what's the word?
Cupid.
And what's your name?
Lucy.
Hello, Lucy Minard.
Yes.
Lucy, all right, Bordens. Have a good day, Lucy. You're absolutely right. The word is Cupid. Cupid, it is indeed. Well done. New word on your screen. New words on your screen. Plural. There are 2 words. What words can you make when you unscramble these letters on your screen? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Let's say good morning to Dr. Denise Charles, by the way. Great live on Facebook yesterday evening. Had a chance to tap in, had a chance to engage with her, and it was quite an engaging session indeed, Dr. Denise Charles. Now, what words are these? 228-5562 or or 228-5563. Call me now. Save the voice from me. Good morning. Hello.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. I know the second word.
What is it?
It's puppy love.
Are you sure?
Sorry?
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Christchurch.
In Christchurch, indeed. You're absolutely right. It is puppy love. Thank you so much. Have a good day and happy Valentine's Day to you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome indeed. Puppy love it is. A new word is on your screen. New word on your screen, folks. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Can you solve this one for me? The mystery thickens. 228-5562 or 228-5563. This Valentine's Day, what word is this? What word is it? Can you solve it? 228-5562 or 228-5563 are the only numbers to call to let me know the word you see when you unscramble the letters on your screen. 228-5562, 228-5563. It's a very simple word. Silverbod. Come on, you can do this. I know you can. Think love. Think love. Think all of those other phrases around the word love for Valentine's Day. And what do you discover now? Now put that thought in your head. What word is it? 228-5562 or 228-5563. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Most Honorable Pearson Boyne.
Good morning, my most honorable friend Marlene. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good, you're welcome. Happy Valentine's Day to you.
Same to you.
Thank you, thank you. Do you think you know the word?
Lovebirds.
Yes, Marlene, well done. I am immensely proud of you. Well done, Marlene. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye. She's right. Lovebirds. Absolutely right. New word on your screen. We're moving fast, boy. New word on your screen, 228-5562 or 228-5563. Remember, we're in that moment of love where Valentine's, these are all words associated with Valentine's and love and all of those kinds of things. I almost gave this word away just now. 228-5562 or 228-5563. You can call me from anywhere in the world. It does not matter. Once you call, we'll put you through. 228-5562 or 228-5563. What word can we make when we unscramble the letters on your screen? Match-n-R. Match-n-R. Good morning. Hello.
Pearson, good morning. Happy Valentine's
Good morning.
to you.
Likewise to you. Thank you so much. Where are you calling from?
I am calling from St. George.
St. George, my friend. Go ahead. Let me hear the word.
All right, and the word is romantic.
You're absolutely right. What's your plan for today, Valentine's Day? You're laughing?
The special plan as yet, but I'm working on it now.
You better be here. Don't say the right things, do the right thing. Thank you so much. Have a good morning, okay? All right, there he goes. Happy Valentine's Day to him today. New word on your screen, folks. New one. 228-5562 or 228-5563. What word is this? I'm going to give you a hint. Nah, I won't give you a hint. I'll give it away if I gave you the hint. 228-5562 or 228-5563. Secret P. Secret P. Secret P. But that's not the word. Work it out. So we unscramble those letters and let me know. Good morning. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hello. How are you?
I am fine. And yourself?
Oh, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from St. Michael.
St. Michael. Do you think you know the answer to this one now? What word is it?
I think it is respect.
Sing it like Aretha Franklin.
Pardon me?
Sing like Aretha Franklin. Sing it. Sing it. Sing the song. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Come on.
I can't sing.
I can't sing either. But hey, I did it. But thank you so much, all right?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Happy Valentine's Day to you indeed. Respect. is the answer to that one indeed. That's it for today. We thank you so much for unscrambling with us, folks. You've been fun. We really hope that you've had fun with us this Valentine's Day as well. Remember, share the love. You have the capacity to do so, and we already thank you immensely for the love you will share to someone today. Thanks to my producer, who's worked so hard on the show, putting the show together, Nadia Foster, our technical director, Roel Ford, sound engineer, Christopher Blenman, and at Master Control has been Tamisha Green. I'm Pearson Boyne. For all of them, to each of you, we say thank you. Happy Valentine's Day. Do come back tomorrow. We'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Barbados, get up. Good morning.